So for today, we are going to do a beginner lower body workout. We're going to cover the gamut: quadriceps, hamstrings, abductors, and adductors. All you need is yourself and something to balance with. So let's get into it. So you can use a bar for your balance, like I have, or just a chair or the wall, whatever works for you. I'm going to put my bar right there for now, and we're going to start with some simple, not all the way down squats. So hips, knees, and toes straight forward. You're going to press your hips back and sink into your heels. Hold 3, 2, 1. Squeeze your glutes and pull your belly in. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. When you come up, you don't want to lock your knees. You just want to feel like you're standing up and squeezing the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Really important that you can still lift your toes. That'll tell you that your knees are in the right position. And if you're not sure about your squats, then watch my beginner squats video. So I'll put a link to that right up in the corner. See that little eye right there? Just click on the eye and you can get the beginner squats video. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. So we're going to take it a little lower, aiming the elbows to the thighs while still keeping the spine nice and straight. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. Keep going. 8 more all together. Up. 7. Squeeze up. 6. Squeeze up. 5. Squeeze up. 4. Squeeze. Keeping the spine long. Don't let your spine change position. 2. And up. Last one. And up. Now we're going to move on to the stationary lunge. And again, you can use a bar or a wall or a chair if you want balance or if you want help with balance. I'm going to just put my hands on my hips, drop the back knee straight down and hold it for 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. If you want to go back to like the tutorial on the perfect lunge form, then check out that video too. It's also under that little eye. Just click the eye, squeeze up, because I have a whole video on how to get to this form, the proper position for the knee, which I'll go over now. So you want to make sure that your weight is in that front heel. So again, you should be able to lift those toes. When you drop down, your shoulders are in line with your hips, in line with that back knee. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Now we'll go straight over to the other side. So we start by bending that back knee, dropping it straight down, making sure the weight is in that front heel. You should be able to lift your toes. Hold it down. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. When I say squeeze, I'm thinking pulling your belly in and lifting from the kneecap. So again, you don't need to lock out the legs. You want to think of lifting your kneecaps. 2, 1, and keep your shoulder blades on your back. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. And if you haven't seen the tutorials on the squats and the lunges, I highly, highly recommend going back to that. So you can just click that little eye in the corner. Squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1, 4 more. Keep your belly pulling in. Squeeze up. 3, squeeze up. 2, squeeze up. 1, squeeze up. All right, now we're going to get your balance bar, wall, or chair, what you're going to do is bring yourself into like a perfect L. So your arms are right in between your ears and your focus is down. Your feet go directly underneath your hips and turn your back into a table. So you're going to lift the right leg up behind you. Make sure your hip, your knee, and your toes are pointing down. So you're flexing out through that heel. Super tight right thigh. The standing leg, the left leg, is a little bit bent. That way you can make sure that the muscles are working instead of when you lock in the knee, you're just wearing it out. So we want that knee to last. So keep the knee bent. And take that back leg down, down, and up. Nice and slow. And up. So this is actually going to work. If you haven't noticed already, it's going to actually work the back of that standing leg. And up. Down, down, lift it up. Down, down, lift it up. Down, down. 8 more. 8. And try to go for length versus height. 7. Up, so you're pushing the heel away from you. 6. And up. And moving your low back as little as possible. 4. Up. 3. Up. 2. Up. 1. And up. All right. Shake it out a little bit. Get rid of that lactic acid. Then we're going to do the other side. So you can just switch legs and come back into that L position with your body. Feet directly underneath the hips. Arms alongside your ears so your focus is straight down. Left leg goes out behind you. Lift it up. Bending the right knee, but the left leg is super tight. Belly pulling in, tailbone long. Hip, knee, and big toe pointing straight down, so you're flexing out through that heel. And bring it down and up. Down, pressing the heel away from you. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down. Keep reaching the heel away from you, going for length versus height. So, yeah, we're not trying to kick that leg way up. We're pressing it away and really using our muscles to control how fast we're going. Down and up. 4 more. 4 and up. 3 and up. 2, up. 1 and up. Go ahead and bring it on up. So we've done the fronts of the legs, the backs of the legs. Now we're going to get the inner thighs. So again, keeping it super simple. If you want to do a harder leg workout, I'll go ahead and link to that under the little I as well. When you're ready to move on, then check out that 3rd video there. So you're going to take your feet wide and just take your hands onto your hips. You're going to bend your right leg and bring your hips behind the right leg. So don't leave your hips behind you. Bring your hips behind the right leg and bring your back towards like a tabletop until you feel a stretch in that left inner thigh. So you go down and squeeze up. Now you're going to switch sides. So bring the hip over the other way and come to a flat back so you can lean on that left thigh. Go down till you feel a stretch in that right inner thigh. Down, squeeze up. So squeezing up means squeeze your glutes, pull your belly in, keep your knees a little bit soft, but think of lifting the kneecaps up towards your hips. So it's down, squeeze up, and down, squeeze up, and down, squeeze up. Press your hip out a little to the side, squeeze up, press it out, side, and up, and down, squeeze up, down, squeeze up, down. 8 more. 8 and up. 7, 6 and up. 5, squeeze up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1, and up. So that was for your inner thighs. If you don't feel it right now, that's okay. Give it about 24 hours before you decide if you need to take it to the next level. So sometimes that soreness has sort of like a delay. So give it time and see how you feel tomorrow. All right, now the last thing we're gonna do, so inner thighs are adductors, outer thighs are abductors. Like, you can remember that because it's taking your leg away, it's abducting your leg. So we're just gonna switch it up a little bit. You're gonna take your arms out to the side or hold on to a wall or your chair or whatever. And you're gonna bend your knees, belly in, glutes tight. Take your right leg out to the side, and without leaning too much over that way, you're just gonna lift and down, and lift and down. Try to lift with the heel so the toes are pointing down and down, and lift and down. And your standing leg is bent. Never, never, you don't need to lock out that joint. And lift, down, 8 more, 8, and down, 7, 6, down, 5, down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to take a little break and we're going to go straight into the other side. So start with that left leg out to the side, bend the right leg, pull your belly towards your spine, squeeze your glutes, and lift up and down. Leading up with the heel so the toes are pointing down. And lift and try to control that leaning. Try to stay upright, crown of the head reaching straight up. Lift and down. Lift, 8 more, 8, and down, 7, down, 6, 5, last, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ta-da! So you did your quadriceps, the front of the leg. You did your hamstrings, the back of the leg. You did your adductors, your inner thighs, and you did your abductors, your outer thighs. Now, if you're a true beginner, give it 24 hours and see how you feel. When you're ready to advance, then try one of the videos that I've linked up here. If you've never done a squat or a lunge before, make sure to check out the tutorials that I have under that little letter I. And I will see you for the next video. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. And while you're here, sign up for my free online class on how to create any healthy habit and make it stick. MirandaMathewson.com/habits. I'll see you there. Have a great day.